and welcome back again to my channel. My name is Katie, and today I'm going to be sharing with you two backdrop setup of one birthday boy. It's a wild one and I'm really looking forward to do it. I'm going to be using a white backdrop and a little bit beige, and the balloons are green, chocolate, sand, and a little bit of gold. So let's get started. But before we do that, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. I'm posting content weekly about balloon styling and event rentals. We are located in Germany, and let's get started.
So for today, I want to bring you to the office where everything begins. And when I have a contract like this and I need some vinyls, I not only make names, but I make small stickers, and I'm using my Cricut machine. If you don't know some of the machines or some of the stuffs that you should definitely have if you're having a balloon business, this is one of them. I'm gonna let the link up here for you guys to go ahead and take a look. So I did do the vinyls at home and I bring them with me. That includes namings and some of the printouts that I need. And on this day, I brought so many stuffs with me. It's always nice to always have something extra than for you to drive twice. That is a lesson that I've learned the hard way. So I brought the balloons with me, and for these props I'm using some stuffed animal. She also needs chair or high chair, and I brought some props with me and two of the backdrops. I have this kind of beige brown or dark sand brown, I would call it, and the white one, the tiara white arch. I'm going to be combining these two backdrops for this occasion for today. I dropped this white tiara, like you can see, it dropped with the wind. It's very easy to drop, so I dropped it twice, and thus causing the damage on the top. But in most cases, I've always covered, or I'm covering it with some balloons or flowers, and I'm still able to use it. But for your work, if you would like to have insurances, I do talk about insurances and policies of having a business and things that you need. I'm also going to let the link up for you here and on the description down below. So you know when something is destroyed or is damaged, whether by you or by the customers, some of the things or some of the ways that you can do to get it fixed. I started putting the base of my balloons, and these are balloons which I've already prepared at home, but because of the place being so squeezed and on the corner, I was having a hard time to imagine how I'm going to put it together. I spent most of the time thinking, should I do it left? Should I do it right? Should I bring it a little bit on the front? Is it a little bit too back? I exchanged both places. The backdrop being destroyed is giving me a hard time, because it would have been just way much easier if I was able to do the balloons on the right side. But because I have to cover up the place where it's broken, the backdrop together. So I did try to go left and right. I want to move the beige or the sand backdrop to be able to have a look or how it would look like, and that didn't please me at all. I didn't like that it was on the right side. I failed to see how balloons were going to come over, so I had to change again and put it back to the left side. And these are some of the jobs that you should do when a customer is not around, because then you have a clear head or a clear direction to be able to choose the things you want to do. It gets so difficult when a customer is watching you do your work. It gets a little bit uncomfortable and you don't know what their opinion is. And if you can get there a little bit earlier and do it when you are by yourself, then the customers are not included on the decisions that you're making. And on this particular event, the customer didn't want any particular way of organization. She just told me to do me. And when a customer tells you, it feels always really good, because then you're able to put your creativity to the maximum and you're able to make, let me say, the mistakes with a lot of adjustment. And knowing that you don't have to please a certain way makes it way easier for you to decorate. So I did the base of the balloon, and I also put the 5-inch balloons or the fillers or the correctors or the shapers of the garland, however you would like to call it. And these balloons range from the sizes of 24 all the way until 5 inches. I had to join them in the middle where you can see the beige and the chocolate. The balloons there are attached to each other, and also on the gold. And I wanted to make these two backdrops to have the balloons attaching to each other, and that looked really pretty nice. And I liked the way it looked more like also like a tree, and I liked the color combination. Once I was done doing the balloons, I started putting the vinyls. The vinyls of today are taking me extra long because they're very tiny and they're a lot to do. It is his name, or the birthday boy's name, and also written Wild One, and then the footprints. The more I'm doing themed parties, I find myself wanting to be specifically prepared, because when you put a lot of vinyls, or the vinyls that mean the motto or the theme that you're doing, and also if you have cutout, the theme do stand out much better than when you would just have put balloons and animals in this case. So go an extra mile and have like the print, or the prints in this case, if you're having this wild birthday party. You can also add footprints or paws, or lion paws, or any animal's paws as a stickers or vinyls for your backdrop. I am using a dark brown vinyl, and because there's so much and very little, this took me a lot of time to get it done. But once again, because I am doing it by myself, I don't feel the pressure, I have enough time, I'm able to do it nice and tidy. How involved is your customer when you're doing a setup? Do you send them a picture once you're done? Do they get to come and visit your occasion? Are you like me, which means you come and do your job and then go, and then later on come collect it and you wait for the feedback? Please let me know on the comments below. Once I was done with the vinyls, now I want to put some greeneries or some leaves. These are artificial leaves. I purchased them on Amazon. I have used them on videos before. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can... Something else I learned is, instead of trying to put the leaves in between the balloons, you can use a glue dot to just put it behind the flower and then just stick it to the garland. It does stick and it looks really nice. And this is one way of stopping the balloons from popping. So on this set, she wanted the two backdrops, vinyls, balloons, number 1 McHugh. She also wanted giraffe, zebra, and the tiger as stuffed animals. And with it came with the 3 round tables, one for the cake and one for favors. and the other one, I guess, just for some sweet stuff or some decoration. Once I was done with everything, I want to dust around. You also want to have your backdrop nice and cleaned to remove any handprints, to remove the dirt. And you also want to present your work nicely, or for your work to look really presentable and neat. I've put a video out there on what items you need when you're doing the balloon business or the event business as rentals. I'm gonna link it up for you guys. And that was just about it. It looked really pretty. How do you guys like the setup? Let me know in the comments below. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. I'm posting content weekly about balloon styling, event rentals, and balloon business stock on this channel, my friends. But until next time, auf Wiedersehen.